నమస్తే సార్. నమస్కారం అండి.
నమస్తే.
నమస్కారం. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Good evening.
నమస్కార్.
Good evening sir. I am Sudarshan from Tumkur.
Good evening sir. I am Srishalam from RC Kamareddy, District 3150.
Good afternoon. This is Rakesh Gupta from 3011 RC South Delhi Southeast.
I am Harshat Thakkar from Rotary Club of Mid City, Bombay.
I am Subhash Khanna from RCD Fund Kunj.
Hi, good evening. My name is Dhananjay Sarkar from District 3142, Mumbai. Thank you.
This is Mukta Rahman from Rotary Club Balasaran C, District 662.
Hi, this is Ajay Malhotra, Rotary Moradabad Central, District 3100.
Good evening. I am Rotary G Rajagopalan, RC Sivarasi.
Good evening. I am Shubhesham, Rotary Club of Dhamanagar, 3240.
Anyways, getting work done at home. Anyways, getting work done at home is having more productivity.
I am 3141 from Naresh Khatri. Hello.
इन लोग कुछ बोलते नहीं, इन लोग हमारे कंधे
Hello.
पे
Hello.
तू में बोलेंगे, तू में बोलेंगे, इन लोग फायदा नहीं क्यों? लोग बोल नहीं बोलेंगे.
Hello. I am Rotarian Parmeshwar Mahato from Rotary Club Tathagat, District 3250. President elect. Hello. 3141 Naresh Khatri, Treasurer of Shere Punjab, Rotary Club Shere Punjab.
Hello, I'm Radha Sood, Club Secretary 202526, Rotary Club of New Delhi, District
Hello.
301.
Hello.
Rotary Club Basti Central, District 3120, LK Pandey.
Friends.
Hello.
Hello sir. Narendra ji.
Yeah, so what I'm
Namaskar.
doing is, as you all know, that we are going to have a small networking session. We have more than 100 people now already, so we'll just get into the networking session. So people who have come for the next 15 minutes, we are going to have a small networking groups where you can connect to each other. You can know a new Rotarian from another part of the country or a club or a district. And I want all of you to spend not more than 1 minute introducing yourself so that others will get a chance. And then so that everybody in your group communicate with each other. So I'm going to just make the breakout rooms. Give me a second.
मार्केट एरिया पड़ा पार्टी लगी
ಹಂಗೆ ಆಚರಿಸ ನೋಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
वाला का
Audio is on. Yeah. it's on.
Yeah. na?
Just check for the video audio. No?
Good evening. Ramesh Chandra here.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Rotary Club Basti Central District 3120 LK Pandey.
I am Ramesh Chandra from District 3141.
Yung gawa ni Karen dulu na? Gawa. Bukan pwede isa. Ha? Isa dulu. Ina doy. Pwede ba? Ulo pasti ulo ni Karen. Kalau ni sampai ke biar jangan nikah ya. Tahu ya kamu. Biar para ibu. Ah? Biar para ibu. Jangan bisa dua hari itu bisa lagi datang. Biar para. Biar para dalbari. Guys, बुक नहीं करें सारे पैसे ले जाए
पीछे से mute है.
ये हो नहीं रहा है देखिए जरा अभी तो बुक में हो रखा है कि पता नहीं क्या खराबी है
Yeah, we managed to connect with each other. Then we can start.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi, good evening.
So it's 4:30, and I hope all of you enjoyed the small networking session. Whoever has come at 4:15, whoever has not come at 4:15 would have not joined that. But I'm sure you would have got connected to some new friends here. So over to you, Anshumanji. It's 4:30. We can start our master class now.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, my friends. I'm so very happy that around 175 of our friends have already joined. I'm sure like every day, every Wednesday, today also we will cross 200. So my friends, this edition of Masterclass, we are bringing some new features to you. The today's discussion, what we will show you, we have discussed it earlier also once, and many of the Rotary clubs and many Rotarians, they have appreciated this initiative of ours, and those who have not been able to understand this concept in the previous meeting and those who could not attend, they requested us to repeat this initiative once again. You all know that in Rotary India, our endeavor and effort is to constantly provide you some additional features and support which will ease your functioning of the club so far as the club administration is concerned, so far as the club finance is concerned, so far as the club management is concerned. So our today's discussion will concentrate on one of such very effective feature for which every current and incoming club leader, they had to burn midnight oil, because collecting semi-annual dues, other funds and donations are one of the major headache of all the club leaders. There are several nitty-gritties to it. And today, you can collect the semi-annual dues without hurting anybody's sentiment, without making phone calls, by irritating your non-paying members, maybe some of the senior members, including past governors. So we have developed a very simple tool through which you can send reminders without hurting anybody, and easily, not only you can collect the payment, you can maintain the record also very easily. So I'm sure everybody will be benefited out of it. Those who are current presidents and the president-elects, secretary-elects and treasurer-elects, definitely they will be benefited. But my request will be, please, there are other Rotarians, I'm sure many past presidents and past leaders of the club, they are all also joining today. Our request will be to inform this tool to your current and incoming club leaders like the president, secretary, treasurer, and the president-elect, secretary-elect, and treasurer-elect, not only to your home club, but other clubs of your district as well, so that they can also take advantage out of it. So as usual, our webmaster Narendra Rao will take you through this journey, and after that we will have our question answer session, and we will have the instant registration on this tool during our session. And as usual, after the session, by the late evening, you will get the minutes of the meeting along with the video of today's deliberation, also the link and others what we will discuss today. So over to Narendra Rao. And Naren, now the floor is yours.
Thank you, Anshumanji, for giving the brief intro of today's topic. So, friends, I hope all of you enjoyed a beautiful networking session with your friends, and I'm sure every week we are meeting some new friends, new connections, new support for each club can happen because of this new connection. I'm sure all of you are enjoying this particular thing. So now, so today's topic is very sensitive and very important. So let me understand the crowd who's already come here. Like we have more than 201 Rotarians. I'm very happy to see the number crossed 200. So now, before getting in, I want to know how many of your presidents. Can you just write the number 1 if at all you are a president or a president-elect or a president nominee of your club? Just type number 1 if at all you are a president or a president-elect or a president nominee. Just if you are a P, president, number 1. Now, same way, if you are a secretary, type number 2. Just type number 2 if you are a secretary, and number 3 if you are a treasurer of the club. So I can see a lot of presidents, secretaries, and treasurers here. So majorly, the biggest pain which is going to be solved for is for the secretary and the treasurer, because president is anyway the boss of the club and is going to run the show. But the documentation hurdle is more with the secretary and the treasurer of the club. But I want everybody to understand the pain that we are going to normally face. So all the president elects here. So I'm sure you are excited to start your year. You're already planning your year in advance in terms of everything. It may be in terms of how to get more members to the clubs, how to get more funds for TRF, how to do more projects in the club. I'm sure Rotary India is going to be part of your life in terms of a team where it will help you in one way or the other. One, in case you want to have a communication, you can use Rotary India. For the e-governance, you can use Rotary India. For the public image, you can use Rotary India. So now, one more addition to that. This is actually a tool which we are talking about is developed because of friends like you who actually told us this is a desperate need for any club. So what is this? Is collection of membership dues. Tell me in the chat box, send a message that Everybody are very easy. From July 1st itself, every club makes a payment. Just say yes in case you are happening that. Imagine in your club, the payment is coming on July 1st. Say yes. If it does not come, say no. On July 1st, I'm getting all the payments without any struggle. You say yes. And I need to make multiple follow-ups and still struggle to get the payment, say no. That means you understand that there is a problem in the collection of thing. So be practical. Very few clubs I could say show yes where the payment of the club is coming before July 1st. Friends, why do we need to collect this payment? The membership dues is the most important payment for a club where your club is running because of this funds which is coming from the members. Now, let us take a scenario. Let's say a club who have more than 30 members. I'm just putting a figure, okay, 30 members. It can be any club. How easy it is to call up everybody. Narendra, July 1st हो गया आपका payment दे दो and same second में नरेंद्र का payment आ जाता है. Call up Raghav Bhaiya Police Shetty. Raghav Bhaiya ji, make the payment and he picks up my call and immediately payment आता है. Very, very difficult. One, everybody are entrepreneurs, everybody are busy with their work, and their business is not your business because you are focusing as a leader of the club, but they are just a member of the club. And there are a lot of combinations in a club. In a club, like in my club, the club is around 120 members, only 35, 40 come for the club meeting. 25, 30 have hardly come for the club. Imagine calling up those guys who does not even know me as a president of the club. अरे sir, I'm the president of so and so club and sir आपका payment बाकी है. हाँ, don't worry, हो जाएगा payment. हो जाएगा is a beautiful आश्वासन but does not come on time. Plus, I'm not hurting anybody here, but imagine you have very senior members in your club, very past president, a lot of past president, PDGs, RI directors who are at the club. You can't call the past president or a past governor. "Hello, PDG, so and so, आपका payment बाकी है." He may not like it. Even if you need to call, पूरा घुमा फिरा के 15 मिनट बात करने के बाद you can say, sir, आपका एक payment का देख लीजिए. That's a typical task which is practical for everybody. Even imagine I'm the president, my club has a PDG, I cannot directly call him and say, boss, आपका payment बाकी है, please make it today. I can't do that. And second is, these members, they contribute for a TRF. They contribute for a bigger cause in the club. So when they make that big amount, you can't call for that small amount of the club membership. But it's like your oxygen. But your club is running without an oxygen, struggling without oxygen, but the funds are coming for the TRF or something else. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no to the chat box. Do you agree with what I tried to say? Yes or no? I just need a message in the chat box. I'm fine even if you say no. So this is the problem of every club. So now, what is that we are trying to do is imagine now. Before showing you the application, I want you to imagine the thing. What is the imagination I want you to do? Simple imagination. Imagine one click, a beautiful communication from the president or from the club, not from the president, from the system, goes into every member by email and by WhatsApp with the details about the whole payment that they need to do. Because in some clubs, there are multiple accounts that the club has to make, the members have to make the payment. Imagine my club, we need to make the payment in 3 different accounts. We have around 30,000 bucks as the fees. 1,000 has to go to the club's trust account. 15,000 has to go to one fellowship account, 14,000 goes to my club account. That's my club's problem. Some club may collect the money in one account, some club may collect the money in 2 accounts, does not matter. But finally, I need to know the bank details. So a mail comes to me with the bank details and option to make the payment online. What I meant by option to make the payment online is I'm an old member. I'm used to my old style of check payment, or I prefer to pay by cash. I want to prefer to pay by NEFT. Does not matter. Or I'm a plastic card guy. I use a credit card to make the payment or a rupee card to pay the payment. That is another generation of people who would like to do that. Now we have all the combination in the club. Now imagine an email goes to all the members on whichever day. Imagine July 1st is your installation. You may want to do this communication on June 30th or June 15th, does not matter. Imagine your clubs have a target by July 1st, I want a payment to be collected, that's fine. On June 10th, a mail goes to them, a WhatsApp goes to them with a beautiful message saying that please make the payment here or click here to make the payment. Now, imagine using that tool. Out of 100 people, 20 people made the payment. I'm repeating, using that tool, out of 100 people, 20 people make the payment. Now, all the treasurers here, now it's your duty to find out who those 20 are. Am I right? Because I would have made a payment by check, I would have made a payment by NEFT. So that means you need to enter it there in the system. Okay, Naren has made a payment and I would have payment. I would have made an annual dues fully, or I would have paid only part payment, that is semi-annual one I would have paid. Whatever the payment I made, you need to enter. Imagine out of 80, 20's data is entered. Now, I'll explain the process, I'll show you the process, but entered. Now, you need to communicate to rest of the 80. In a normal condition, how easy it is to do it. Again, आपको एक Excel sheet बना दो. In that you write the names of all those who are not paid, ensuring that by mistake also people are paid is not in that list. Then sit and compile. Okay, let me send a message to Naren first. Naren, your payment is not come. Dear Arun Kumar, your payment is not come. Dulal Gop ji, आपका payment नहीं आया. Sarvadeep Sachdev ji, आपका payment नहीं आया. I keep on doing it. How much time I need to do this? How much time I need to take to do this? In your business, you have a system. I'm sure. So now tell me, I want a message in this thing. In your business, do you have a system like Tally or a Zoho or ERP or Oracle? Say yes or no. In your business, do you have a system? Say yes or no. I need a chat in the message. Please chat. I want everybody to communicate on this part. In your business, do you have a system? Say yes or no. Yes, most of you, except one, I could see everybody said, we have a system, we have a collection team, we have organized process where we can collect money. So you're not wasting time in your office calling up every person because you have a team to do it or you have a system to do it. A reminder will go from the system to them. But the same, you are an entrepreneur, you may be a CEO of the company, you may be a director of the company, you may be the owner of the company, or you may be running a bigger show. But in Rotary, you have to waste your time calling up people. And that too, instead of making friends in the end of this particular month, you will make more enemies. Why? Because you are irritating. Imagine Sarvadeep Sachdev said, I'm making a payment today. And he forgot, genuinely he forgot to make a payment today because he's traveling. And उसने बोल दिया, Narendra, I'm making the payment on Friday evening. Abhi Friday evening, I was expecting him to make a payment. Sarvadeep just not made a payment for whatever reasons. Saturday morning, Sarvadeep ji, aapka payment nahi hai. As if the money is going to come to my house. Do you agree with me, Sarvadeep ji? I can see your face. Do you agree with me? So this is a pain that we all face. Why? Because it's a pain. It's a pain for all of us to struggle in terms of collection of these dues. So now let me show you how a tool can help us in doing it. A technology can help us in doing it, where the entire process is automated. The entire process is simplified. Plus, it will also help your members to know who's paid and who's not paid. This is a hidden idea. So that means when you see the drop down, you'll come to know whether Naren is paid or not. So you don't need to imagine suddenly Naren calls up. Sarvadeep ji, मेरा payment आया कि नहीं एक बार check करो ना. Again, boss, you are doing something else now. I need to go back into the system, open the Excel sheet, open my bank. अरे boss, नरेंद्र का payment कभी आया मैं check कर लेता हूँ. Because मैंने reconciliation नहीं किया है. Now, understand this. I want everybody to focus on this. Please don't do any parallel activity because ये जो tool है ये आपको बहुत benefit होगा. It's going to really benefit everybody here. So I'm going to show you a small demo of this and I'll also show you making a payment, and I'll show you the entire process how it functions. I'm going to make a small payment and we'll actually understand the whole process of doing this. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen for a minute. No, like example, the Rotary Club of Kakinada Golden Jubilee, just a club name. Now I can see the name of all the people here. Example. So this list means, of course, this is a demo currently. This list means these people are not made a payment. That is the reason वो लोग का नाम है. Imagine Raghavya Polishetty is made a payment. When I go here, I will not see his name in my club. That means in my club, I have a list of people. So now I go select any name. Example. Now I have two options. I want to make a payment using the credit card or a debit card. I'll click on the online payment. Or I have another option. I can go and select offline payment. So what it means by offline payment? I'll just show that 1 second. I just select it. Select offline payment. Now, when I select, first I want to show you offline, then I'll show the online payment. Offline means I have transferred the money to my club using my earlier convention ways. That is by my NEFT kar diya maine, or I have made a check payment, or I have given a cash to my club's president, Sarvadeep Sachdev. Example, Sarvadeep ji, I'm repeatedly telling your name because I can see your face on the front of mine. So now I'm selecting the option of cash. मैंने cash दे दिया. किसको दे दिया? सर्वदीप सचदेव को मैंने पैसा दे दिया. कब भी दिया? What is today's date? 22nd. Remark. I can write gave cash in your office. Example. Now, this is one way of I telling my club that I made a payment. That means all you require is send this link, or if you remember last week's topic, you can create a link of membership due in your mobile application. So when someone clicks on it, I can select this and click on it and say submit this. If I say submit this, I'll select payment terms and click on the submit. Now, second option, I'm not submitting this. Second option, I have not made a cash, I made an NEFT payment. I will go and write transaction ID, date, remark. I can also add a screenshot because NEFT kar diya to I may get a WhatsApp message or I may get a bank. I can also add that screenshot here. So this is who will be doing this? Members will be doing this. Third option. मैंने check payment किया. So I write the bank number, bank name, check number. I can also add the photocopy of the check and again give on the check, because when I do it, when I give a check payment, then I need to give the check to someone. Imagine my club has a staff. I may be given my club has got a person called Suhas. I write given into Suhas. Suhas means मेरा club का staff को मैंने दे दिया. So who will be submitting this data? My club's members are submitting. That's simple. All you need to say, sir, आपने payment कर दिया. Just go there and enter this data. So moment you do that, as a treasurer, as a president, as a secretary, you get a notification, an email which comes to you saying that Narendra has reported that he has paid by cash the payment dues. Now, when you log into Rotary India, it will show you on the top of the screen that Narendra Rao has made a payment. Approve it. Why? Because I made a payment in cash, or I made a payment in check, I made a payment in NEFT. That means you need to first confirm with the bank whether this payment is received, if it is a check or a NEFT. If it's a cash, imagine it's given to my club's friend Lakshmikant Pandey ji. So Lakshmikant ji, आपको payment आ गया क्या? Please मेरे को भेज दीजिए. Once it comes to my hand, I'll say payment received. Do you feel this will help? This is one part of it. I'm just showing you this will help. So you come to know that someone has made a payment. Plus, I'll also show you a report where it shows who's paid and who's not paid. Now, let me go into that process. Now, before that, I'll just show you one more option where I'm making a payment online. That is by using the plastic thing that is I'll use in the credit card, debit card, or rupee. I'm going to show you that right now. Give me a second. Now, this is a testing screen I made. There is no club called as Leo, so don't worry. So I'm selecting my name and I'm selecting the option of annual payment. So इसमें लिखा है annual payment is 100 rupees just for a sample testing purpose, and semi-annual is one is 50 or second one is 50. So I'll click on the annual payment. Now I get a screen where I can make a payment by credit card, debit card, UPI, anything. Now I'm using the UPI version. I just clicked on that button and I got a QR code. I'm just using my Google Pay, scanning my QR code, you can see. And when I click on that, I just type my password. And I made a payment. You can see my screen. Payment is successful. Can you see the screen? I made a payment. Payment is successful and the process is completed. Now, I want to show you, moment I make a payment online, now what happens? The system generates a thank you email. So I should get a thank you email from my system. I'll just show you it. The mail is come in a minute. I'll just show you the moment I get a thank you email. So I'll get a thank you email in my system. Now, even if I go into the same list again, see this, I'm showing the list again. Now you can't see my name. Why? Because this is a list of people who are not paid. It won't show the person who has made a payment. Let's say I go into Mukesh and I want to make one more payment. I want to select the option of semi-annual one. So when I click on semi-annual one, it collects only 50 rupees plus the payment gateway charges. And I make a payment again here. I make the payment again here. Now even this payment gets collected. Plus, when I go into the same link, now it will still show Mukesh because he's paid part payment, but he's sorry. Can you see this? It will still show Mukesh because he paid part payment. But when I select his name, I don't get option of annual one or semi-annual one. Did you get what I said? Mukesh is already paid semi-annual one. So when I go and see his name again, I only see semi-annual two. That means Mukesh has paid first part of the payment is already done. So when I go there, there is no confusion. Imagine now, लक्ष्मीकांत पांडे जी को पूछेगा, लक्ष्मीकांत पांडे जी आपने सेमिनल वन भरा है क्या, टू भरा है क्या, एक भरा है और फुल भरा है, you will not remember. But now the system will automatically remember that, and you will get a mail. You will get a details about what payment is pending from you. Now, I want to show you how the mail is come to me. Can you see this mail? It shows a receipt on my mail. It shows a transaction ID, and it shows the online payment, the club name, the district number, and this payment is generated by Rotary on behalf of the Rotary Club of Leo. We just made a sample club, and the receipt is also gone to me. That means when I made a payment, I don't need to tell online. If it's an online payment, if I make it, I don't need to talk to anybody. The system understands because there is no cross-check inquiry because system has already collected that payment and the system has already sent me a thank you or a receipt mail. Now, I want to go and show you in the Rotary Club of Leo how the report is generated. I'm going to show you that. Give me a second. Now, when I go into payments and click on the membership due, in the report, it shows someone is paid, someone is not paid. It shows the report here. I'll just show you the crude report here. Now, can you see a button here? Reminder button and a receipt button. What it means is, now I have already made a payment. So I won't get a reminder button option. Why? Because my payment is already come. Can you see this? But in case the club, the member says, Narendra Rao says, I not received a payment, I can just click on it. 1 second. Why am I?
Okay, Radhe Krishna.
1 second. There is some noise coming here. Hold on. Yeah, can you see this? Now Satish is not paid. So there is an option for sending him a reminder. So when I click on a reminder to say Jayesh, when I click on it, it generates a email to them. It generates a WhatsApp to them and the WhatsApp goes to them directly. Same when I click on a receipt, the receipt gets generated from here and it goes to them directly. So I don't need to struggle in terms of doing it. Second, in case I want to send a reminders to all those who has not made a payment, there'll be a button coming here. Hold on. Here, there's a button coming in because there's some test going on here in the system. So here there's a button, click and send an email to all those who have not made a payment or send a WhatsApp to all those who are not a payment. You don't need to even buy the WhatsApp tool, nothing. Still, a WhatsApp is generated from the system and goes into every member. Now, let me show you something more. I can also download the entire report. Now I download a report. I'll just open the report to you. Now imagine you have a meeting today and you need to show the report to your club BOD. What is that you need to say? Who's paid and who's not paid. So can you see Narendra Rao is paid in the color green and he has made the entire payment. So there is no payment pending. But when it comes to Mukesh, he has paid one and he has not paid the second one. He has paid the seminal 1 and not paid the seminal 2. So you will also know, imagine you have 100 members, you'll have a complete list of 100 members. In that, you will come to know who has paid and who's not paid. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show that offline thing because there is some work going on that particular module where you will also get an option. Let me just see whether that thing can be seen. Give me a second. See, when you log in, membership due collection request is pending. When you click on this, do it now, it opens up a separate module. Can you see this color? Can you see this color? Now Shweta has made a payment. So all we require is to approve this now because it says she has made a payment. I can click on the button and I can approve it. So she said I made a payment. I just need to approve it or I can reject with the comment. What it means, imagine Shweta has gone to the same link and she said I made a payment of my club dues and made a payment of cash. But actually, she has not made a payment. So our Sarvadeep ji, who is the president of my club, has not received the payment. So when he goes here, he'll see this. He can say, sorry, Shweta. Looks like some mistake. we have not received your payment. I'll click on the reject button. In case she has made a payment, I can also still write thank you for your timely payment and click on approve. Moment I click on approve button, it gets approved and Shweta will get a notification. And can you see this? The blue line, the yellow line went off and only those who have made a payment, they are on the green and the rest of them are in the other color. So you will come to know from the sheet itself who's made a payment, who's not made a payment, and who has made a payment and you are there waiting for your approval. So it is a simple accounting process where I'm repeating the whole thing. You have an option to make a payment in your conventional old method, that is offline, that is by cash, check, NEFT, or whatever process the club is still having. You can do that, or you can improve the process by enabling the payment gateway, which you know now Rotary India is already helping a lot of clubs and districts in terms of managing the lot of events. Rather, the next week's topic also is focused on the topic of the payment gateway. So the entire process is going to help us in do that. So this is what is the exact flow which is making life simple for clubs. So anybody has any doubt, want to know something more, or want to see this again, you're most welcome to ask me, because unless you understand it, you will not be able to talk about this to the club. Second, we also have a scheme. See now the first part everybody will have, how much is the cost for this? Friends, this tool is not free. There's a cost involved in it because we also have to build this tool. We also have to set up the entire process for you. Plus, we also have a manual process of getting the data because every club's pricing is different. So we need to manually enter that data. Plus, we also integrate your email and WhatsApp, because for which it is not free. There's a cost for doing this. So the cost of this tool in a normal pricing is 5,999 plus GST per year. But today, in case you subscribe for it today, I'm repeating it. If you subscribe for it today, we are giving a special price. Literally, it is maybe less than our cost. It is 3,999 plus GST. And as we have a normal condition, you take it today. It is valid even for the current year in case you have the payment pending, plus for the next year. That means up to 30th of June 2026, this tool can be used. So I request everybody, in case you feel that your club has to be organized, this amount of 3,999 will save huge amount of time, huge amount of headache of managing it. We don't need to worry about those there. Plus, does the system collect PAN details? No, we do not collect PAN details here, but in case you need, there's a button that you can also enable that. So now anybody has a doubt, you can ask me, or whoever wants to go for it, send a message in the chat box. Yes, my club would like to go for this tool. And trust me, for these things, you don't need to really take a permission from your BOD, because the amount is small and saving huge amount of time for you. So you can just send a message in the chat box. Yes, we are interested and we will ensure. See, practically, why am I doing this? Because the pricing, we are only giving it today because the normal pricing is 5,999. So today I want everybody to take advantage of the short pricing. We've taken a special permission. So using this, only today we are giving this offer, or else you can go for it tomorrow by paying 5,999. So anybody has a doubt, you can ask me the question. The link is already been shared in the chat box. I'll just close the chat for 2 minutes so that you can actually click on the button and you can register for it. And the same time, anybody has a doubt, you can ask question. Please, you are most welcome to ask any question. So I'm just, let me just, Pinky or Usha, you can just send the link again because or else in the chat it goes very fast. Yeah, you can just click on the link. You can just make the payment right away. You can share the link again. Yeah. So now the link will stay for some time because I just blocked the chat for some time. So now we're getting into the question answer session. So yeah, Annapurni, I'm just unmuting you. Annapurni ji,
Yeah,
can you start your video so everybody can see you?
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
one second. Yeah. Thank you, sir. It's quite interesting. I just want to know, besides these charges for the tool, which is some 4,000 if it is today and later on 5,999, are there any charges when members do this online transaction? Because when I saw you, when you transferred 100
Yeah.
rupees,
Good,
actually
good.
the
I
amount
forgot to
debit
answer
was
that.
close to
Okay, very good.
103.
Yeah, I'll answer this, Annapurni ji.
Yeah,
See,
thank you.
I forgot to mention that. See, payment gateway. When we use a payment gateway, we use a third-party tool. That's a payment gateway by a company called as Cash Free. So they charge us 2.5% plus GST on a online. That is, someone makes a payment by credit card or debit card or any other modes. So they charge us 2.5% plus GST on the transaction. That transaction charge is not levied onto the club. What it means is, imagine a club's payment is 10,000 bucks. And I'm just putting you multiple scenarios. Let's say you want to make a payment by cash check, you are paying 10,000 bucks. No discussion on that. But imagine I want to pay by credit card. Why? Because I'm going to get 45 days of credit. So I'm going to utilize that 45 days of credit. I want to make my payment by credit card. Then as a member, I will be levied that additional charges. So club will still get 10,000 bucks. Imagine it comes to 10,275 rupees. Example, or 10,295 rupees. So that amount will be 275 will be levied onto me, not to the club. So the club is not additionally taxed for the payment gateway charges, unfortunately, which cannot be waived off because that is not in our hands to do it. So clear, Annapurni, I think it answered your question. I think your mic is off.
Yeah. Yeah, if I understood, sir. When it is a credit card, I understand that it's going to be roughly 3%. So the same thing for debit card, and if it is an internet
Payment
online.
gateway, what payment gateway does is payment gateway does not understand what they do is they have a consolidated figure for every transaction. Whether you use a corporate card, because normally in payment gateway, corporate card they charge 3.5%, for Amex some other charge, for international card some other charge. So here what they done is they made a standard process for us. It is 2.5%, whether it's a credit, debit, whatever online process. Offline, as I said, there is no question of it because that's a payment you are anyway making it directly to the bank, giving a check or a cash. There is no question of any additional headache because we are not using the third party tool there.
Okay, got it. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, Girish.
Yeah, good evening.
Good
First of all, nice to hear you once again.
Thank you.
It's always very energetic, session which we have.
Thank you. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I've got 2 points. One is, suppose we want to go for the system, then what are the prerequisites from the point of view of the club that need to be fulfilled? That is point number one.
Beautiful question. So let me answer this question. So Girish Vartak has very specifically asked the question, what is the prerequisite from a club? All I require is your club's bank details and PAN card.
Okay.
That's all. So we have taken a special permission from the payment gateway. So the process of enabling your club to collect money will happen in maximum 3 working days.
Okay.
So imagine today is 22nd of Jan. In case you opt for the system today, by 25th, your club is active for it for current year as well as next year.
Okay.
What it means is, imagine there is some pending payments of members of current year. You want to use this tool for doing it, you can use it. So that it becomes a testing area for you. Okay, everything is set and I'm fine with it. So your next year as a president or a team, you'll have a much smoother sailing. And second thing is, a lot of people may ask, do I need to start the payment from July 1st? No. A lot of clubs collect the money in advance before the year starts. You can do that from here because the page for 24-25 is different than page for 25-26.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. The
Thank you.
second point was, you mentioned in the beginning of the presentation that when somebody is making an offline payment, then he has to go to the system and make certain entries. Uh, am I correct in my understanding? Yeah. So here, what the one issue which I see is especially for the people, the very old members of the club, who as such also find it difficult to make the payment even offline. Asking them again to go to the system and make certain entries may not be acceptable to them, and it can
That's fine. So I'll just explain that again.
Yeah.
Now look at this. This is the offline payment that Haridatta Kumar is doing. He
Yeah.
has selected offline and he is entering this data, which an old member cannot do it. Example. I'm just putting a scenario.
Yeah.
Now, Narendra is an old member of a club and he is not able to go and do it. Or he's a VVIP member of the club, but he has called and told Girish, Girish, मैंने पैसे भर दिए. I'm just giving an example.
Yeah,
Now,
correct.
Girish need not go home or go to system and enter the data. Imagine मैंने और साथ में मिला है. Naren has told Girish. So Girish will go select Naren's name here, select offline. Okay, NEFT भर दिया. अरे NEFT की डिटेल दे दो. Transaction IDs 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. आपने कभी भरा बॉस? 21st को भरा. Okay, submit. Example. So you can just do that in a second because he's told you. Or normally what happens is he will send a WhatsApp to you. I'm just giving an example. Now in the normal condition, उसने WhatsApp भेजा, आपने देखा, but 10 मिनट के बाद और 40 मैसेज आ गया. So you forget to do that. So now because you sent it, you can just go there and enter it. Again, that 1 minute of your time spent in entering that will say 2 घंटे का जाके ढूंढो नरेंद्र का स्क्रीनशॉट किधर है, ये करना है. और इमेजिन आपका क्लब में कोई आदमी है who is managing it, just forward डिटेल में बहुत जाके एंट्री कर देना. So he will enter it in a second. और आपका स्टाफ है एंट्री कर देना. Again, आपको कुछ बताने का जरूरत नहीं, आपने स्क्रीनशॉट भेज दिया, he will enter that in a second.
Right. Yeah.
So next report when we generate, Naren's name is not there because he's already paid the money.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much for the
Thank you.
answers.
Yeah, Sunil ji.
Yeah, my first question has already been answered. And the second question is, do these details have to be filled on the app or at rotaryindia.org?
See, it's a link.
Mm-hmm.
It will be there in the app. The link can be shared in the WhatsApp. So as a member, he need not go to rotaryindia.org and do it. Imagine if
Okay.
Sharma is a member.
Yeah, because that's a cumbersome job for any member.
I'm
Yeah.
sending WhatsApp to you. You go and click on the link and you can finish all the process. So all you require is keep sending this message in the WhatsApp group of your club. Boss, click karo and make the payment. Even if you make a payment in cash check, just go to the link and fill that data. I'm saying out of 100 people, even if out of 15 people who made a payment to pay today, even if 13 people fill it, आपका headache है ना, बाकी 2 का ही रहेगा.
Yeah.
I want to say that all the 100 are going to enter it. But what our intention is, how we can save time of Sunil Sharma in terms of becoming a glorified content of the club.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vivek Prakash ji.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, congratulations and thank you very much for bringing this software. I think it is much needed.
Thank you.
And so I have 2 questions. First, that how this data, do you have the data of all the members and which will get uploaded, or we need, or somebody from us will upload the data? That is first question.
Super. Again, these are things even I forgot to communicate while doing it. See what happens in Rotary India is, Vivek, you are from which club?
Pune North, actually.
Pune North. So now, moment your club has synchronized with Rotary.org, with Roster on Wheels, we will get the data of your club. So I don't need you to give me the data at all.
Okay.
One. Second, even if someone is terminated, the data goes up. As a new member comes, it gets added. Now, what we have done is, now one more question you may have in your mind. I have multiple type of payments in my club. A male member in my club is paying 25,000. I'm just giving a random answer. So a female member in my club has to pay only 20,000 because वो दारू कम पीती है. Example. So आपको उसको 20,000 का है, or else you need more lady members in the club. Or some clubs has got option of couple members in a club where they normally have husband ka 20 रहेगा, wife ka 10 रहेगा, so 30,000 bucks. Example. All those features are enabled in the system. So when a new member is added in the payment module, it does not get enabled unless the club treasurer goes and enters, okay, Narendra ka kitna payment collect karna hai. Now, in some club, example in my club, a new member getting added today, he has to pay a registration charges of 5,000 bucks more. That's my club's duty, club's law. That means instead of 30,000 bucks, as a new member, I need to pay 35,000 bucks. Even that can be added in the system.
Okay.
So that means Vivek's amount and Naren's amount in the same club need not be same. Why? Because there are different options. Because Naren is a new member, I need to pay 5,000 bucks more. Vivek is a regular member, he has to pay only 30,000 bucks. Plus, tomorrow in case you're changing your bank for whatever reason, all we require is just message us. My team will immediately coordinate with you. With your permission, we'll go and change the bank. Or in my club, as I told in the beginning, we do not collect money in one account because we have 5-6 chartered accountants in my club. So I'm sure the brain works much more there. So to avoid the GST, they've broken the amount into multiple accounts. Example, we have a trust account, we have a fellowship account, and we have a club account. So we collect part of it in the fellowship, which goes for all the hotel costs and everything, and part of it goes to the club account, which is typically for my membership dues and everything, and part of it goes to my trust account. So even the system can automatically take care of that. That means when I'm making a payment of 30,000 bucks, as per my club's principles, 1,000 will go to trust, 15,000 go to my fellowship, 14,000 go to my club account. Example. It may be different in different clubs, different structure. We have built a tool to help you enable this in the same way.
Okay, so that you will get the club data automatically, and the fee structure we have to tell you.
Yeah,
so that you can set that fee structure in the system.
Absolutely.
That you will
We'll
get.
enter it for you. आपको entry करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Our team will enter it because I do not want you to make any smallest mistake in that. So we will make all those process and tell you. And that too in between, when you have a new member added, over time maybe you just need to communicate to our help desk that okay, today Abba Sharma has been added to my club. Please, you need to give this fee structure to her. We will add it for you.
Okay, second question now regarding the discounted price. Now you say that if you opt for today.
You're frozen, Vivek ji. I think some network issue.
Okay, are you getting me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the discounted price, you say if you join today, then it is, I think, somewhat 4,000, and otherwise it is 6,000.
Yeah, 4,000, 3,999 because normal pricing is 5,999. Our
Yeah.
intention is we want to promote this today. See, honestly, there's a more than there's a cost. I'll tell you example. If Vivek, your club has got 100 members. I'm just putting a figure. Okay, every WhatsApp going out of your system, it will be billed to us by the WhatsApp tool around about ₹1 or maybe 1 rupee 25 paisa by all the GST and everything. That means any trigger, there's a cost to us. Any email, there's a cost to us. So finally, out of 5,999, our system may not be on earning 1,500 bucks. So today I want to promote this because we want everybody to seriously go for this process.
True. My
So
question was that
they are giving that additional discount of 2,000 bucks today.
Yeah, my question was that I'm being a treasurer, cannot make a decision. I have to explain the things which you have explained to me, to my president and secretary, if not to all the board member to decide on it.
मत करो, मैं आपको simple solution बताता हूँ.
हाँ.
When you give a small product of 4,000 bucks, it can be on a complimentary from your side to the club. One, because finally it's going to save your time. Imagine I'm a very old president of the club who does not understand technology at all. I may not want anything new happening. I may say, boss, I still want a postal invite to come to me. There are still people doing that. So what you need to change is, well, boss, there's something new. I'm just putting a simple thought. Imagine you're using Tally today. You want to upgrade Tally for your club by paying 5,000 bucks additional. You will not want a BOD's decision for doing that. You'll say, boss, I had to upgrade 5,000 bucks, मैंने कर दिया. And you'll make a formality in the club, मैंने 5,000 रुपया upgrade के लिए डाल दिया because I need it. Nobody will crib on it. So same way, your 3,000-4,000 bucks, nobody will crib on it. For example, imagine on the day of your installation, suddenly the main speaker who's coming there, he needs an additional hand mic, which is costing you 2,000 bucks. That time will you go to a BOD and say, boss, 2,000 रुपए extra चाहिए installation के लिए? नहीं. You will take a decision. Same way, वो chiller amount does not make any difference to the club. No club is going to say no for saving time and money. So this is something which I want everybody to understand. This is not needed. It is actually the way we put it across to the board. मैं आपको ये भी बताता हूँ आप ये तो 3,900 रुपए का है. आपका 30,000 का भी रहेगा तो you can convince when it is saving time for the club and you. In case your club is saying no, it is 4,000 bucks at your account to save your time. Sir, if I ask you a very personal question, what is your 1 hour worth? Which is much more than 4,000 bucks. As a businessman, आप 1 घंटा दिन का खर्चा करते हो खाली फोन करने में. That means you need to spend 200 hours to make a payment collection. Is it equivalent to 4,000? Which is much, much, much more than that. Plus the dushmani that you make. अब आपको 10 बार फोन कर दिया, Abba will not pick up your call again. So वो चीज completely avoid हो गया. So 4,000 में you're buying peace.
No, I absolutely agree with all the advantage you have explained. And I absolutely all appreciate that. That's a fantastic do, because I also keep doing this thing. Though I do not break the relationship. In fact, that helped me building the relationship, but I don't want to do that. Okay. But the thing is that it's not about the spending 4,000, 6,000. It's about that letting them know and getting their making a collective decision, not the old board member, at least the president and the secretary, right? So I think give it 2 days of time so that we can talk, and let's give the due respect to those people who deserve it. Right? It's not about the 4,000, it's not 6,000. It's about a due respect, actually. That's what my thought is.
Yes. No, but the link is active till the end of the day. You can make the payment before the end of the day. So
fair enough. I will try to explain them, but
if not, also
I will pay the 6,000 also. That's not a big problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes, Abba, tell me.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, definitely a wonderful tool, wonderful aid. It's going to help everyone. And but yes, of course, whenever you introduce a change, it will, we'll still have to motivate people to. But wonderful, we've already given our yes. And I think Pinky ji has shared the link also.
Yeah, you can just make the payment using that link. Yeah, you can.
All the questions which I wanted to ask have already been asked. So I just wanted to express that it's a wonderful initiative.
Very peaceful tool. Literally, it is.
Yes.
He asked me the last word which I said to me, Vivek, we are buying peace by paying this 4,000 bucks, where you don't need to worry about managing this headache.
It's basically an administrative aid,
Absolutely.
saving time. Yeah. And I think our club secretary elect, Arunji, will also have a few questions. He's also there in the class. So whatever requirements are needed, we'll be informed. Suppose we do the payment today.
Process to do that. And friends who are all here, just understand, we also have something called as onboarding class. So moment you do it, once I take the bank details from you and everything, we'll first enable the tool for your club, and post that we will have an onboarding class. That means we will be communicating to your team, whoever you want to, you can call in the online meeting, where we will train you on how to use this completely.
Okay, that's good.
This is a system, we already having it in the place, so you don't need to worry about. We will train the entire process to you how to do it. As I said, I showed you how the receipt comes to you, everything, even in the receipt, you have a separate language. You want to change something, you want to add something, everything can be fine-tuned and can be managed.
Okay, all right.
Train you how to do it. Imagine in your club, you want to put some other language in that, you want to put some other words in that, even that can be done. Everything is customizable to your club's needs.
Still, there is just one point. There is one payment we do to the Rotary Foundation, which has to be in check form, na? So basically, it will be two kinds.
Payment by credit card. So there is a link now. You can go to my Rotary.
Okay.
You can make a donate button. You can make a payment in the link also. You can make the payment by credit card.
Okay. All right. All right. That's better. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, Muruganandam ji.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thanks to you. Share the more information, more convenient and comfortable to us because I afraid of the collection the dues. I'm upcoming the president, so they are elected to me. How far 350 kilometers far away from my club.
Ore Bapre. Okay.
So this is very useful app because the past president facing the same issues. The previously talk about the many people are asking my questions. I got the answer.
Great.
From them.
So my request to you, register and enable it so that we can train you on how to use it and make your life simple. So in
Thank
the
you.
chat box, it is already there. You can just use the same link and you can pay for it immediately.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. I would fill up the form and submit it.
Yeah, it
I
is.
have one question only. So the link will be clear it by today itself, right? So I would pay
You
it
have to make the payment
today.
today itself. Yeah.
Yeah, today. So this is for 1 year only the validity or?
It is valid from today till next year end. So that means
All right.
current year also can be utilized to imagine.
Okay. Understood.
Link, you can enable that inside this. We will only
Okay.
help you to your set up that for you, and
All
plus
right.
it will also be continued for your year. That means it will have two buttons. One is for 24-25, one for 25-26.
25-26. After that, I have to renew. Is it right?
After 25-26, for 26-27, you need to renew it. That is your
Sure.
president elect has to renew it later.
Okay. My question is one-time payment only have to use everyone is.
Subscription, because see all this, there's a cost to us continuously. For
All right.
maintaining this, training this, you are next to president also, we need to train this. There's a cost for us doing that. Plus your WhatsApp and email, how much have you trigger? It actually built to us from the system. So that also we are taking an average of it.
Thank you, sir. I got more information. Thanks to you conducting a class.
And
Thank
I
you.
could actually see more than 11 people already made the payment. So that shows the today's interest for everybody. More than 11 clubs already made a payment. I could just see the number. So others who have not made it, decide right now is not going to be a loss to you. I'm trying to unmute. Yeah, Gitesh.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Can you see your
मेरा
face?
question
I'm
ये
not able
था.
to see your face. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me.
या सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, क्लब वेबसाइट के साथ मेंबरशिप टूल सब्सक्रिप्शन भी ले सकते हैं?
Oh, okay. So there's another good idea. So now in case you want to go for both club membership due as well as the club website, we can make one single link to you. So which is a bundled offer, which will cost you 14,999, which covers both. So you can go for that. So it is 10,999. Yeah, it is 10,999 plus 3,999. It's a bundled offer. You can go for that. If anybody wants to go for a bundle offer, also can go for a bundled offer.
Okay.
So there is a bundle offer where club want to go for a club website. As I told you last time also, if you want to go for a club website, even the website can start now. And it is valid up to next year end, not 365 days. So even that can be taken, as well as the membership due can be taken. The link is already shared by Usha here. So which called a bundled offer, you can do that, or you can go for only membership due up to you to take a call on that part. Thank you, Ritesh. Arun Agarwal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, a long time back, I had requested for the bundle offer which you are giving me now. But I already have a website. And one of my questions has already been answered, that what is the validity of this link? I mean, it's 1 year now.
Yeah.
My second question was, are we getting any WhatsApp and emails in this, or that is to be bought separately?
It is inside this. Unlimited WhatsApp and email for the communication. For the payment, communication is built in inside this.
Okay. So emails are also built in.
Arunji, can we have your face? We are not able to.
Sorry, sir. I was just sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Now I think you can see me.
I want everybody to see you. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I am glad, ultimately after maybe 1 month or 2 months, you have come with the bundled offer. So this is too good. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I'll get it subscribed. I will pay for it.
No problem. You can do that. So then, you can just select the membership due model and enable it. And Arunji, what we'll do is let us use it for the current year itself. So whatever is pending for the current year also, you can use it. You'll come through the whole process of it. And so that next year, you're not really delaying anything. It's all instant and ready for it.
In fact, I have, taken a lot of information from Pinky and your team members about this. So I've been communicating with them regarding this, how it works. They have been telling me. So I have a lot of information about it. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll get it done.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Vedant.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thanks for the session, and it was really good. And I'm actually interested, and I tried it twice. I got some temporary error, but anyway, as you said, the link is valid till end of the day. I will make the payment. One question I had was the data privacy. So how is the data privacy? There are so many phone numbers, name, email, whatever we are going to, give and upload it onto the system. So how is the data privacy being taken care of?
Yeah.
So that no vulnerability happens, or is there something that you can explain, sir?
Perfect. So Vedanta ji, see, let me explain you. Rotary India is a authorized tool by Rotary International. So ROW, the Rosary on Wheels, is our company, which is authorized or an official licensee of Rotary International. So when the data comes from the system to us, we are complying by all the laws of Rotary International, which also covers the complete privacy laws. So one, your data is never shared, even if you don't go for a payment gateway example, your telephone number and mobile, email ID and details are with us, never shared outside our system. Or you would have never got any other marketing emails through us or because of us. Why? Because we do not, or we are very stringent in terms of not sharing this data to anybody. You don't have to worry about it. In terms of your payment gateway, the whole system is built for your club. So only your club can see that data, who is paid and who is not paid. Others cannot see the data. So there is no worry of that. Imagine some of your VVIP member is not paid. Your other club members cannot come to know, your governor cannot come to know that someone is not paid. So even that data of your club is residing with the admins of your club in terms of who's paid and who's not paid. I hope I have covered all the things that is required to. I think your mic is off. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I think it was good. I got the information. Thank you.
Thank you. You're from which club, Vedant? I'm trying to unmute you.
Sorry, I was talking on mute.
Yeah,
I am
you're
from Rotary Club Kormangla.
Kormangla.
And
3191
Bangalore.
92.
3191.
91. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll make the payment today, and I will wait for the other instructions and manual and other details.
Sure. Thank you very much. Yes, Bhagyalakshmi ji.
Sir, my question is just answered. I just wanted to know about the data protection.
Absolutely.
So,
That is very seriously
yeah,
taken care by us. Don't have
yeah,
to-
and one more thing is, I just want the link on my WhatsApp.
Okay, 1 second. You're from which club, Bhagyalakshmi ji?
I'm from Chitradurga 3160.
Chitradurga 3160. You're from.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll ensure that you get the message on your WhatsApp. Plus,
Yes, please.
we'll send the end of the day
Sure.
code to you. Even in that, it will come to you, and we'll ensure that the message is sent to you by WhatsApp. Don't worry.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was a very interesting talk, sir, with you.
Thank
Very
you
nice.
very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, Krishnendu ji.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My question is regarding the payment from this tool. As you have said, there could be multiple accounts to get some benefits from tax and all. So should the member has to pay in different account, or in one go will pay and he will segregate the thing accordingly?
You need to
whichever account we suggest.
imagine making a payment online. Example. say 25,000 bucks, example.
Yeah.
So I can make the payment in one credit card, one swipe itself. And
Okay.
as per the formula of your club, the
Okay.
payment get distributed from the credit card into those 3 accounts or 4 accounts.
So member needed to worry to pay it multiple times.
Absolutely.
Only
There's a
one.
thing for a member. Otherwise, member has to swipe the card 4 times. He won't do
Yes,
it.
yes.
To half.
Yes, sir. That is okay.
That
Sir.
will
That
take
was
in
the.
the process. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Have you subscribed?
We are doing it.
Okay,
I'll
great.
do it.
Great, great. Yeah, Ramakrishna Nayak ji.